Come on now.
No one gives a shit about my unicorn. No one cares.
If you please, Your Grace.
We do not please. We act out of the highest necessity. All shall be explained later.
But it's against the rules.
I am the rules.
Get him, girl.
Geralt! At last.
Got a key and a clue.
And I've another. Show me yours. Who wrote this drivel? I begin like a groan, hollowed out with ease, then end like a mouse with a head of hard cheese.
A mouse with a head of hard cheese. I begin like a groan, hollowed out with ease. End like a mouse with a head of hard cheese. I don't know. In a cave in the palace pantry. It's a greenhouse at someplace cramped. I begin like a groan, hollowed out with ease. I feel like it's a pantry? No, but hollowed out is different to emptying out a pantry.
Mice and cheese.
Because, like, they're also so decadent.
Pantry, maybe?
They're not going in a cave.
The hare is obliged to hide here in the gardens. Look, if we take groan, hollow it out and fill it with ease. The letters, that is. We get green. Then mouse,
greenhouse,
but
mouse.
starting with what head's heart cheese. Why, it's greenhouse.
Oh.
Pretty clever. And it sounds right to me.
There are several greenhouses in the gardens, but only one with a door that locks. And the key to it looks just like the one we found.
Let's go.
Let's go.
It wouldn't have been a cave. They're way too fancy. They see unicorns all the time.
Wait here.
We're too late.
What the butch?
What was that?
Kingdom's father. I kind of like him. I like him already. I think we should be friends.
I'm here.
This belonged to you, maybe?
It did, but you may keep it. I've a new one. I do not know you. I've done you no harm. Yet first you butchered a Bruxer who was dear to me. Now you pursue me. Why?
You've killed 4 innocent people, at least.
And you? How many innocents have you cut down?
Well, you've got a point. This is the thing, like with this game, you think you're doing the right thing, but often you do sometimes oopsies and kill some innocents. Don't deflect, young man. The conversation's not about me.
Not here to talk about me.
Yet that is exactly what we are doing.
You don't reverse
So,
me.
Did they send you after me? Who are they?
What do you mean, they? Duchess hired me. You've been murdering her subjects.
Is it as simple as that? I would ask you to convey to the Duchess that I've but one victim left, but you'll not get the chance.
Wow. Beast of your cloud. Oh
Let you
god.
kill again.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh my god, fucking god. Shit. I should have meditated. I'm doing no damage. I've got no health. I'm literally like basic damage. Goodness me. I don't think you're supposed to win. I think it's just to show he's super strong. Who the hell?
You were to stay where you were. Regenerate.
I know you're in trouble. I can help.
Oh my god.
I'll help myself.
Is that his troll?
No, he's my friend.
Oh my freaking hell.
Yes, Geralt, it's me.
Regis? You alright?
All is well. All's in order. Wounds such as these heal on vampires in moments. But we've not seen one another in ages, my friend. At least in human terms, that is.
How's this even possible? Last I saw you...
I was a bubbling, shapeless smear, having been rather spectacularly melted into a column of a certain castle. In somewhat better shape now, as you can see. Hardly peak form, mind you, but were I human, folk would think me a demigod, I dare say.
I'm sorry. What happened? It was my fault. Never got a chance to apologize.
No need, Geralt. Bygones. I did not have to join you on that expedition. No one twisted my arm.
So that's what I'm gonna read about in the next book. This must be the guy. How'd you regen?
Miraculous regeneration. How do you manage it?
I had help. From the one you hunt.
Him? How? And what have you been doing all these years?
Not the time nor place for such stories. I suspect we'll get a chance to speak at ease and at length later. Now, however, we must deal with the reason that brought us both here.
Hey, thanks for the follow.
So you being here, it's no coincidence?
Your powers of deduction seem to have waned not one bit. I'm happy. I came here for Dettlaff. I fear he's become entangled, landed himself in serious trouble.
So that's his name. He's your friend?
You might call it that. Though Dettlaff is, how would you humans put it, more bestial than I am. But not to worry. I'm working on him.
Haven't exactly done a great job with that. He's killed one knight since I got here, at least 3 others before I arrived.
For good reason, I'm sure. Understand, Dettlaff is not some decadent shit who kills for sport, or to assuage a dryness of
My
throat
uncle's
or a
name.
dullness of mood.
Don't give a damn about his motives. How can he be so sure? What good reasons could he possibly have?
Everyone's got their reasons, but he's crossed a line. Want him to stop, don't give a damn why he's doing it.
Perhaps you should. Motivations change the contours of all situations. A thief who steals to feed his family versus one who steals out of greed. Would you not treat them differently?
Mean to suggest Dettlaff's killing out of some worthy, dire need?
I merely suggest he's not a bloodthirsty monster who murders simply for the joy of it. That's just not him. Despite appearances to the contrary, you two are quite alike. You've both noble hearts, yet you both are wont to perform ignoble deeds. When circumstances force you to, of course. Remember the year 964?
That was 3 centuries ago.
Blind fear gripped Rivia, Lyria, and Spala. Women and children were dying. Their mutilated, dismembered corpses littered the fields.
Brute of Lyria. Read
Wait,
about
is
it.
Geralt?
Chewed up almost
I think it was
200,
like 100.
then fell to a common poacher supposedly
It's
armed with a
300 years
dagger
old?
blessed by some prophet.
It fell to Dettlaff, who then found a poacher asleep in the brush near his snares and dropped the fiend's corpse at his feet. And thus, a legend was born.
Oh, okay. So, no, he's not. This is history. Why tell me this? Any reason?
Awfully good of him. But do I need to know this?
Yes, so you'll understand Dettlaff is no cold-blooded killer. I believe he's landed in some mess and he sees no way out.
What makes you say that?
Vilgefortz melted my body. Dettlaff found what was left. As per our codex, he had a choice. To leave me where I was, or to care for me and nurture my remains. He chose the latter. Regenerated me at no small expense in his own blood. Do you know what that means to a vampire? The gravity of the endeavor?
Probably same thing it means to a human. You owe him your life.
Much more than that. The act itself made us blood brethren. A bond so strong humans cannot even imagine. Which is why I know something ill is afoot.
Always had an overdeveloped sense of empathy.
Each vampire has a unique talent. One they hone over centuries. It's precisely what renders us so difficult to classify. Dettlaff's trump card is his herd instinct. His tribal propensity. In point of fact, he prefers the company of lesser vampires and shuns that of humans. If he walks among you, killing egregiously, it can only mean something's upset him. Immensely.
Yeah, I wonder what annoyed him. One of the saddest missions early on was the father who lost his wife and his daughter ran away. You find out he drove his family, but you find his wife at the witch is dead. The worst way possible. Leave me alone to my sorrow. Gwent option shows up. Yeah, Gwent. The Gwen dialogue can appear at really funny times. I remember with the Red Baron telling him when Anya, or his wife, what happened to her. And then it's like, anyways, let's make Gwen. Like, it's just Gwen. It's a meme in itself. As much as I hate Gwens, I think situational, hey, let's play Gwen, it's kind of funny. Stupid. Give him the hand. Yeah, we're like, oh, by the way, recognize this.
Gotta find him before something upsets him even more, and all Beauclair is awash with blood.
Well, we share a cause then, just like the old days.
Not entirely. I mean, when I find him, you know.
I know you've a contract on his head. Yet your true task is to stop the beast killing, not necessarily to kill the beast, am I right?
All in all?
True.
Sure.
Let us find him. By the time we do, I hope I'll have convinced you Dettlaff is no monster.
Fine. All right already. But for now, evidence is stacking up against him.
Hear that?
The posse. Knights must have tracked me here.
I'd prefer they not find me here. I've makeshift quarters at Mère Lachaise Long Cemetery. We'll meet there.
See you.
Yeah, he seems great. He seems like a nice person. Vampire. Oh shit, what's all this? We're getting gassed out?
Witcher, we
He's
flew
very
here
likable.
as fast as our courses would carry us. Yet I fear we're late all the same. Pray, where is the beast?
Still investigating. About to inspect this site. Withdraw your men before they trample all over the evidence.
Sirs, we must let the Witcher do his work. Milton's murder cannot go unavenged.
I was about to die. I'm gonna meditate before I die. Oh my gosh. It's like, you know, when you sometimes in an Elden Ring boss and you kill the boss and then like rot gets you or something. Says, you know, said the worst your work. I don't see no evidence. Be upstairs. You call him Gary? I like that. I like everyone's different names for Geralt. Like how Yokoshima calls him Geraldo or something. Makes him sound like a footballer. Oh. Oh, right. Sorry. Evidence. I'm not actually searching evidence. It was a lie. It was a lie. We're meeting Regis at some place I can't pronounce. Freaking hell. You know what this reminds me of? A really beautiful place in France I've been to called Annecy. Imagine like Venice meets Switzerland. Venice is in the water canals and like an insane amount of tourists. Great place.
A witcher?
There's some well-trained horses. There's an exclamation mark up here. What's going on?
Sir, sir, a letter for you, sir.
What is that?
Letter?
A letter.
Who from?
Can't rightly say, sir. I was just to deliver it.
Oh, he wants money. You got a tip still. Maybe it's like America.
Here. And thanks.
No, sir. Thank you. And I truly hope I'll be of service again.
Dearest.
I suspect weighty affairs, rather than merely the wine festival, have drawn you to Toussaint. Perhaps you'll find time to probe a certain matter in spite of this. I recently came across the mention of one Professor Moreau, a scholar in Beauclair, who conducted research into Witcher mutations. Though the details are rather murky, as is the location of the scholar's laboratory, his journal could contain more information. It lies buried with him in his tomb. I enclose a map I found in the book I happened upon. Though less than completely legible, I trust it will prove useful nonetheless. I felt this matter could prove of some importance to you, thus I dispatched this letter without delay. Whatever you decide, please take exceedingly good care of yourself. Your Yen.
A professor who studied Witcher mutations. Might actually be worth looking into.
Yeah. She's probably not going to be in this, is she? That's alright. I'm not a huge Yen fan, but she's always so adamant about Gary getting the respect he's deserved. Yeah. I just wish she would respect him more at times, you know? The way she talks to him. Yeah. I feel... I feel the same about her. He's so patient though, like it's like he doesn't mind it. He doesn't mind the way she talks to him, but like it literally could not be me, but like he's okay with it. It's so exciting, Autumn. Yeah, gotta get some lilacs. Thank you, Walt. Thanks for the biddies. Yeah, I never chose her. He's so numb. But we've all done that, right? We've literally all avoided red flags. I think a lot of the time you don't realize they're red flags. But like, we've all done that. I've done that. You know, you're like 18, you just, you know, you just gotta... We've all done that. Oh, let's go get some lilacs. Excuse me, I want to smell nice.
Whoa! A witcher! A serious client
Yeah.
at last.
Right, Dreamer?
Tell me, what do you need? Honeysuckle? Gymnasia petals?
I love honeysuckle. Jasmine, honeysuckle. I don't think we have lilacs here, but I'd love to get some lilacs because apparently they smell nice. How's business?
How's business?
The coin is good, but just between us, I'm going batty with boredom. I know what my customers want before they open their mouths. Boltmen, birch sap. Ladies of all walks, whatever fragrance Duchess Henrietta prefers at
She's
the
an
time.
influencer.
If just once somebody would order some poison, eh?
Well, I feel like later on we're gonna have to order some poison. She vomiting into rose petals? Oh, good for you, girl. Go on. She's what? No, it'll pass. It'll pass, girl. Oh my god, she's that's kind of a vibe. Like, okay, if you're gonna vomit, maybe I'll vomit into rose petals.
Dark secrets takes you from a fairy tale that she too small.
Look at all this. Oh, they seem tired to eat and then vomit and eat and vomit. Oh, they're drunk. Look at that. Look at the food. Look at that freaking wedge of cheese. I've not had a single drink since my last one. Oh, the pies are my favorite. The pies look great. The fish. If I was here, I'd grab a pie and some watermelon. Look at all these pies. Oh my, and the baguette. I just devour an entire baguette. Yes. I really want to try watermelon when people like mix it with like salt and like soy sauce. And they make it so it's like crunchy.
My head for spinning of the last.
I really want to just like buy a watermelon and do science and just make some wacky stuff.
Oh.
Let's go in here.
I stalk the larder of the Duchessa herself.
Merchants. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is so detailed. Yeah, I want to like put some mustard on it, just see what you can do. Because like the obvious thing is mint, but I want to live. Yeah, the meaty texture. I remember having a dono goal one stream for microwaving a watermelon. We didn't hit it, but the thought was there.
Nothing to see here. Move along.
What? Everyone's drunk. That's fucking great colors.
No. Perhaps yes.
Your boots could
Is she?
use some polish, vagrant.
What are you doing? Oh, she imagine she eats it. Is she gonna eat it? What's she doing? Leave it alone. What are you gonna do? What? She's on drugs. No, you can't touch butterflies. They'll get, you ruin their dust. But also, I love your colors. It's beautiful. Look at this. Vibrance, saturation, 1000%. Welcome in. I can't believe she just violated that butterfly. That's crazy. They really are like all super Delulu. I kind of love it. Oh, this is beautiful. Wait, what's map? Okay. Places where you can begin a new quest from Blood and Wine with the... Okay. Sweet. I'm gonna walk. Like, this is gorgeous. I'm gonna take my time. Hello, Rick. Yeah, the music is amazing. Just the chef's kiss, everything. Stunning. Yeah, I want to go on vacation. It's giving Greece, it's giving Portugal, it's giving France. It's gorgeous.
Proper gravy,
It's proper fucking gravy here, Rick. When's the last time you made a proper gravy? Thank you for the gravy. You'd want to be here. I'd want to be here or Skellige. I'd go here in winter in Skellige. And then I'd be like, oh fuck me, it's way too hot. I'm going back to Skellige. That would be my life. A bit of this, bit of that. Is this a small little house? Yes. Oh my god, look at the sunflowers. They're friggin' roided up, guys. What the hell? They're friggin' massive. What'd you do to them? What are those? What? Oh, speaking of sunflowers, I'm gonna plant some. I got a bunch of sunflower seeds. For the sake of science, I want to see if I can just grow them. Got like a bunch of dried up sunflowers in the shed. Gorgeous. Yeah, these ones are taller than in the normal area. I need to go back to my second playthrough of this. I got distracted by a second playthrough. Oh, Valhalla! Heck yeah. Like, they're peasants, and then this is their house. Like, what? This was like $30 million in Sydney. It's crazy. Do it yourself. Oh! Vineyard infestation. Wait, is this my vineyard? What the fuck? Oh, they're really high level. Yeah, so the queen said if I... Holy shit. If I get rid of the monsters, I get to own a vineyard. Was that old film? You guys remember that old film with Russell Crowe? And he owns a vineyard? I don't really remember it. It's like The Holiday with Cameron Diaz and Kate Winslet and Jack Black and what's that other guy? Jude Law. Gladiator, he does have a vineyard in there too. No, but there's another one. It's just this like guy that doesn't know shit about fuck moves to Italy and gets a vineyard. That'll be me.
Show me what you got.
Oh fuck, there's another one. Oh fuck. Okay, I have so many lives, it's fine. Alright. Vineyard cleared. It's an old as shit movie.
You've the look of a knight. Over there, monsters have come.
Yeah, I got them. I got some. Oh, I was supposed to destroy a thing though. Oh no, yeah.
Gotta blow this up if I want to get rid of the
here we
intruders.
go. Oh, it looks like bubble tea. Yum. That looks kind of yummy. What's everyone's go-to bubble tea order? I have the most white girl order if they have it. You can get, you know, your Yakult? You know those like little bacterial shots you can get? I get Yakult flavored bubble tea. I've never seen it in New Zealand though.
Thank you.
It's okay.
Good work, Geralt.
No worries. But if they don't have that, I get brown sugar with pearls. Or taro, which is like a root vegetable over here. It's really big. Quen is great. Is it called Under the Tuscan Sun? Yeah, brown sugar is good, especially when like it has granules, like syrupy goodness. Oh. Oh, this looks very different. Wait, what the fuck is happening? Oh, what the fuck is happening? Wait.
Regis. Couldn't have picked some other place to meet.
Oh my fucking god. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, goodbye, Ranch. Goodbye. Best of luck. Best of luck. I'm kind of... I'm doing like no damage. It's always a pain in the ass. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit interesting meeting spot. Lurk away, Kate. Do what you gotta do. It's still very beautiful. Open the
Regis.
door.
Damn it. Locked. No way
I
I
think
got
he's
the
asleep.
place wrong. This is it. Gotta be another way in around here.
Find a way into the crypt. He's probably sleeping. Loved counting tables. That was the death of her? What the fuck was this? Dad jokes? Martin made an artist, could move mountains. It's giving how apparently in Disney World, the designated smokers area is in a fake graveyard. Which is kind of funny. Found yourself in a grave situation. What is the pleasure in slaughtering a weakling? If you wish to draw blood, draw it from a king. It's giving high school books quotes. You know, with your picture. A man of small stature and enormous spirit was a hearty and fiery dancer. Sadly, he forgot to eat and perished. Fuck. We've got every single one. Forger of the best plates, the side of Yaruga. Lover of Nilfgaardian spice biscuits. Every ancient artist. Don't be sad because of people. They will all die. Left home and died. Oh my god. These are great. Knew how to brighten up even the cloudiest day. Be prepared. Comedian. Could even make a dead fish laugh. Ooh. What the hell? This one's special. Is this a hit? The loveliest red-headed creature to ever walk upon Bjorkl's soul. Okay, I think this is like, we was probably supposed to look for graves. Like, I was just being a nosy bitch, but I think, like, maybe this is what we're supposed to do. I'm probably, like, 2 steps ahead. Let me get rid of the ghoul. Oh. Conjure, half man, half lizard. Yeah, where's the love vine? Felt 60% was not enough, so she gave 61%. Behold the result. Yeah, yearbook. Never change.
Sometimes my genius, it generates gravity.
Thank you, Luke. I just learned how to pronounce cage in French. There we go. Why are you trying to learn that? Produced a great deal and died of overproduction. Yeah, don't make work your life. What is that? Work to live. No, how does it go? Don't live to work, work to live. The fuck is that? This is freaking. Oh my gosh. You know how like every country has the rumor of like a really big black cat that lives in the wilderness? There it is. Do I think, is it English folklore somewhere? Maybe Ireland? There are like big black cats that live near graveyards. Mistook Belhaven for Rogavan. Lucky go down. It's not a rumor, it's real life. Known as the Big Prince. Oh, because it said it. Oh. Died fighting with words and blade. This one looks important. Engineer and pug lover. Solved the most obtuse technical problems in all the duchy with the grace of a ballerina. I like Martina. It's a talented person. A graceful engineer. The nights before keep knocking. My head weeps from its constant stalking. I like that one. Foreboding. They loved each other to death. Wait, did they kill each other? It sounds like they killed each other. They loved each other to death. Or maybe to death do us part. I guess it's perspective. Heroic hunter of insects and pests. Spent his whole life exterminating bugs. Now he lies in the earth amongst them. Remember as a kid having a huge fascination with grave cemeteries? It was really awful. I was like 6 years old. I remember getting super freaked out because I didn't understand how it happened. But I remember knocking on a gravestone. That's probably like really bad luck. I know you're not supposed to stand on them. But I knocked on a gravestone and I remember it knocked back. And obviously it was like an echo. But I remember knocking and then it went bang bang and then I ran away. I ran out of that friggin' grave cemetery. It was in the middle of the day as well. Yeah, just me and my sister were like super obsessed with cemeteries for some reason. Fruit yogurt, but then you always got to just get a tiny, tiny spoon and get the chunks out and enjoy the chunks. What the fuck is that? Oh, okay, caviar.
Had victuals aplenty around here. Damn it.
Look at that. It looks like raspberries. Goth raspberries. It looks kind of yummy. Yeah, sometimes you're gonna just enjoy the chunks. But then, like, later on you're like, oh, fuck, I wish I had some chunks. Because you bloody ate them all. This looks delicious. How many snakes of chunks is it though? I'd say, well, it depends if you get the 500 grams or the kilo, but you're looking at about a 2 to 1, 1.5 snakes. Yeah. Oh, it's a new cat. Details are a little too specific. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, I totally get that. Yes, please, please, please. Tell me in the DM sometime.
Agreed to meet a vampire at a cemetery. How much more cliche can you get?
Nothing comes readily to mind.
Could have left the door unlatched.
What of my privacy? I value it rather deeply.
I love the way Brits say
Unmolested,
privacy.
especially by unwanted guests, that's my preferred state. Besides, I knew you'd find a way to get in.
True enough. Need to find your friend. I'm hoping you'll agree to help.
I shall do whatever's in my power. Yet what you want or even need must matter little. What matters is what Dettlaff wants. If he does not wish to be found, you will not find him. Ever. End of story.
Come on. Gotta be some way.
Vampires can evade detection by the senses, and no divination magic works on us. Even the most precise megascope would be useless.
And this? Could this help?
What?
Wherever did you get that?
Off one of the beast's victims, found by a bend in the river. Body was chopped in pieces. 3 of those pieces were hands. Hand with the ring seemed the odd one out. Abruxa had taken an interest in it.
He sniffed it. What the hell, man?
It's Dettlaff's hand, without a doubt. It will do splendidly.
Right, because they can regen. Oh, we haven't seen the other Garys today. Yokoshima! Hello! Yeah, we are back playing. Welcome in. Gary and Reggie sitting in a tray. Succing. Someone else's hand for once. He's a pretty boy. He's very pretty. Can't you just summon him?
Can't you just summon Dettlaff? You're both hired vampires. There's gotta be a way.
If I'm to be entirely candid, there is indeed one. But believe me, we will be better off never availing ourselves of it. It is a last resort. Absolutely.
Last resort? The hell? Why?
There is a being who can summon Dettlaff. Possesses the authority, even the power, to force him to appear in a given place. But the very act of contacting this being, well, it's akin to walking a slack line extended over a chasm filled with molten lava. An exercise as perilous to me as it would be to you. A risk I'm unwilling to take. I beg you, let's do it my way. It will be both quicker and easier.
We want to know about this person.
Ring's pretty intriguing. Made of no metal I've ever seen. And the ornamentation.
It comes from our home, where we lived before the conjunction of spheres. It's actually mine. I received it from a dear old friend. You might call him a humanist. He saw us vampires as guests here, guests who owe their hosts, meaning you humans and the elder races, respect.
Respect? Meaning not to treat us like cattle to be slaughtered for food?
Precisely. And the reason why I in turn gave it to Dettlaff. To remind him of the ideals my old friend championed.
The hand. What do you plan to do with it?
You've heard of Kovinaris' theory of tissue memory retention.
Rings a distant bell. Read about it in Alchemia Oblitera. There's a copy at Kaer Morhen, tattered, nearly disintegrated. But if memory serves, Kovinaris never managed to prove it worked.
He did prove it, just never managed to publish his findings. He and I corresponded, you see, after we became friends. Thus, I know he completed his research and performed the first tests. It's complicated, so without delving into details, it is possible to use any piece of tissue to reconstruct what a whole body experienced.
How's it work? We need any special equipment?
We must brew a decoction which Kovinaris gave a rather poetic name, resonance. Once imbibed, it sends one into a trance similar to that induced by narcotics. This triggers visions of events linked to strong emotions experienced by the tissue's
Kind of like
owner.
Yennefer in the Necromancer.
Picture it as dreaming a fragment of someone's life.
Any chance we might see what Dettlaff was doing just before he lost his hand?
Indeed. Though I also hope resonance will reveal the location of Dettlaff's hideout.
Regis in my life. I've got to read this book. I don't want to get too far into this DLC without, I think it's Baptism of Fire I'm up to.
Covenarius spent half his life.
I really want to
proving
know
his
more
theory.
about him.
Wild guess. Making a dose of resonance won't be easy.
You guessed correctly. In addition to Dettlaff's tissue, we shall need a powerful occipital lobe stimulant. Effectively a poison, to make one susceptible to visions.
Well, got a few ingredients to choose from. Unfortunately, all are pretty rare. There's Mamoon glands, but closest ones I know of are in Vizima. A spotted white saliva would also serve, but they were culled to extinction over a century ago. Could go with a kobold's eyes, but the creatures are sentient. Rather not gouge one's eyes out.
Given that we lack the time to sleuth this out ourselves, permit me to summon some help.
His freaking hand. Oh, yuck. Oh. Oh, they're talking. He's sending a message.
What was that?
A raven? Rather a common sight at this latitude. Very intelligent fowl. I asked him to look for the creatures you mentioned. Him and his brethren. Perhaps they'll find one in the area, and I would hazard that a flock of ravens will spy any said creature faster than a solitary witcher would. With all due respect to your skills, my friend. It will take them some time, nonetheless. So, perhaps you'd care for a snifter of mandrake.
Mandrake. Look away, Autumn. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that's nice. You have a good sleep. Thanks for hanging out. That's nice. Yeah, let's get drunk in the graveyard, guys.
Rarely say no to a snifter.
Sadly, this is but a weak infusion rather than a proper distillate.
You can get drunk
Even
off mandrake.
I remember your mandrake hooch. Made people say things they'd have rather kept to themselves.
Now, what could Geralt of Rivia prefer to keep to himself?
It's got a secret.
Everyone's got some secret.
I agree wholeheartedly. I also believe it wise at times to share one's secrets, unburden oneself to those one can trust.
This your sophisticated way of asking me if I trust you?
I prefer almost always to ask you directly. It seems a test of intelligence. One you just passed.
Maybe you should go first. Reveal one of your secrets. After all, you vampires lead very interesting lives.
Anything in particular interest you?
What's regen like?
Always fascinating.
What is your
the way
expected
vampires
salary?
Can regenerate. A hand growing back is one thing, but Dettlaff recreating you out of a wet smear, something else entirely.
A difficult and laborious process, but one that's possible, as my presence proves. But I've heard you too had quite the adventure. They say you lost your memory.
For a bit, but Triss helped me get it back.
I don't want to know.
Actually,
Book
pretty damn
spoilers.
lucky I only had amnesia.
Yes, you humans are rather buggered in those terms. To strip you of life is, well, it's just plain easy. I've always pitied you in that regard. We vampires are much harder nuts to crack. If a member of another race kills one of us, we can be reborn with a living higher vampire's help. However, if one of our own strikes the deadly blow, death is permanent. There can be no rebirth. One of the chief reasons why vampires long ago swore never to fight one another.
Yeah, what the hell? So he just doesn't drink blood? How does he live?
Got
Did
a
he
new
survive?
life, a new body. That give you a new start, blank slate.
Starting all anew is a very broad concept.
He drinks
What
cow's
exactly do you
blood.
mean?
Your blood addiction, say. Wondering if your body's the same.
Actually, yeah, that's
but
the
still
thing
remembers.
from memory.
Maybe if you drank now, you wouldn't get hooked.
All
Yeah,
addictions are
they
a
do
form
that.
of slavery.
Yeah.
Re-addiction's not a risk I'm willing to take, just to test a hypothesis about corporeal regeneration and whether propensities carry over.
Fair enough. Curiosity, that's all. Sorry.
Not to worry, Geralt. Curiosity is a natural reaction under the circumstances, apart from which I've always valued that trait in you.
Gotta ask you the big question, one everyone wonders about. What happens after
he's
death?
swooning over him, eh?
You wish me to tell you if the human belief in the gods is well-founded? Well, that I do not know. We vampires differ exceedingly from you humans. Our matter, that of which we are composed, can exist without form. We require neither a heart, nor a brain, nor air to breathe.
But were you dead?
As humans understand death, yes.
Feel anything? Understand anything?
It's rather hard to explain.
I remember your green hair.
Something very unsettling.
I feel like it's when we
Something I cannot even
first-ish
name, for
met.
I did no reasoning. Only after rebirth did I begin to understand that what I had felt was cold and unimaginable fear. If not for Dettlaff, I might have drowned in an eternity of icy terror.
Icy terror.
Can't have been alive then. Sheesh. Experience like that must be vicious.
Indeed, it's hard to compare to anything I know. Yet you are aware we don't see death as you do. The way you cling to life, we find it entirely peculiar. You are mortals, ergo it's a foregone conclusion. You will die. It's but a question of time. Thus, I often find myself wondering why you try so very hard. To die at 20 years, 40, even 100, what's the difference? They're all but the blink of an eye.
Yeah, maybe
Depends
for you,
on your point of
cunt.
view. Man who's got
Right?
a million crowns to spend can't possibly understand one who's only got 20.
Exactly.
Very true.
Curious what you did after you were reborn.
As I'm sure you can surmise, at first I was thoroughly absorbed with recovering. As it
World
is, I've
is
still not
crazy,
recovered
guys.
completely. Yet I was so weak the first year that I could not stand or move on my own. Dettlaff bore my weakness bravely, showed great patience. If not for him, I wouldn't be here, and I'd have regenerated far slower. Once I could at last stand unassisted, I set off for Bruges, for my one-time home of Dillingen. There I led the peaceful life of a rural healer and surgeon, enjoying my neighbours' respect and, in fact, constituting the exact opposite of the monstrous vampire the populace imagines.
Bruges, you say? Rebirth make you sentimental?
Perhaps a dash. But what of you? Where have you been? Ever find your Cyrilla?
Cyrilla, that's Siri.
Back then, yeah. But we parted again soon after. And when the time was ripe, she came back, defeated the Wild Hunt together.
Oh, seems I certainly missed quite a bit while I was absent.
True enough. But it's a conversation we'll have another time. Need to know more about you now. All right, give you one question. What do you want to know?
One question to ask one as fascinating as you, Geralt. Cruel parsimony, I'd say, but I shall do my best to make it count. If you were to die and be reborn as I was, in your new life, would you choose to be a witcher?
Oh, wow. So witches can be vampires? I don't know what to answer. I wish he could just answer this and not me. Goodness, I have no idea how to answer this. It's not
See,
good, Cheeky.
Regis. Doubt
That's a
I'd
good
know how
point,
to be
Dreamer.
Anything else?
Ever tried?
See, you're determined to get an answer, to find out if I like being a witcher. Just refuse to ask directly, as always. I like being on the path. I like picking up a lead, a trail. I like the tension right before a fight. And nothing gets my adrenaline flowing like battling a beast. Even gotten used to people treating me like a freak, an outcast. Yeah, not something I think about much, but I like being a witcher.
Thank you for being honest. Honesty is an attribute of the truly brave, and thus a privilege of the very few.
Still no sign of your winged friend. Sure it understood what you wanted?
Dead certain. Let's wait a bit longer. It'll return soon, don't doubt that for a moment.
It's such a beautiful atmosphere, guys. Look at this. Fireflies. It's gorgeous. Sometime later. Oh, he's got a message back to the Raven.
Ever vigilant, even in his sleep. Quite vampire-like, in fact. Are you absolutely certain they don't administer a few of our genes during the trial of the grasses?
Appreciate the compliment. Let's take it. Let's not be awkward about a compliment for once.
Appreciate the compliment. Got something for me?
You were right. No kobolds or mamoons for miles around.
Knew it.
Allow me to finish. You see, there's this spotted white. It haunts an abandoned residence in the Caraberta woods.
Impossible. My brethren hunted down every last spotted white before I was born.
Then it seems you must revise your knowledge of spotted whites. For somehow this one managed to survive your brethren's onslaught. It seems I know this home it haunts. Recall a tale about it. Locals believe the place cursed. Perhaps that's how the white survived, entirely unmolested.
Or anything else? Yeah, the blue one.
Whites
more
rarely
clear.
appear in the woods, even less likely to find them in abandoned human homes. They inhabit remote wildernesses, old abandoned cemeteries.
What's your point?
This might not be a spotted white after all. Your little helper might have made a mistake.
I sincerely doubt it. Ravens are devilishly intelligent creatures, and they've highly developed observational skills.
What exactly did they observe?
The area around the estate, it's covered in spoons.
Spoons?
Spare me the skeptical smile. I'm but the bearer of this news. Or perhaps this spotted white is a hoarder. Or the spoons are somehow related to the curse.
Guys, can you do me a huge favor?
Know anything else about this curse?
I don't recall much in particular. Really don't attach much importance to such things. It was mentioned to me as an anecdote, no more.
Come on, search your memory. Something, anything could be important.
I believe it had a relation to hunger, or, perhaps greed, rapacity. Someone was punished for something.
Textbook definition of a curse,
Thank you,
pretty
Penny.
much.
Sorry, Geralt, I try not to clutter my mind with the details of every far-fetched tale I happen to hear. What are your thoughts?
A specimen of a species thought long extinct, and a curse in one place. That a coincidence, or are they related?
Ah, professional curiosity. Personally, I've nothing against you delving into this dilemma, but please remember we need the white's saliva.
Ew.
Nothing beyond that.
Worst case scenario, I'll bring you its salivary glands. They ought to do as well.
For a moment there, I imagined you asking the white to spit into a vial. Quite amusing as a thought, but the salivary glands will do fine indeed.
So, see you later.
Yes, till later. I shall start by perusing some tomes.
Tomes? Thought you were gonna make this decoction.
We require one last ingredient. Alas, obtaining it could prove a trifle toilsome. Thus, I hope to identify a suitable alternative.
All right. Good luck.
And to you, my friend.
No, I want to stay together. I'm more quiet in my fucking life. And her husband just looks like he doesn't know how to react.
Mayonnaise is spicy.
I just don't know what to do.
Super sharp
So like,
sauce.
yeah, it's always really awkward when people show others your content. Oh, we're the peacock. Look at that fancy man. That's nice. Let's learn about whites. They say the dead like quiet. I don't know about the dead, but whites certainly do. Though whites are ghastly and threatening in appearance, one should not approach them with sword drawn or attack them unprovoked. Fair enough. Left alone, they present no serious danger to anyone, and are far more interested in mixing noxious brews and cauldrons and fighting. Oh, I love them! The species mainly lives around ancient burial sites, so they have been spotted near more recently founded cemeteries and wherever mass graves can be found. Whites spend their winter months in a state of lethargy very similar to human sleep. Guys, I think I'm a white. They live strictly solitary lives. Guys, I'm a white. In fact, it's practically unheard of for these creatures to appear in groups. Guys, it's me. Yeah, when they fear their territory is threatened, it is enough for one to step foot in a white's territory for it to feel threatened. Whites transform into dangerous foes and even abandon their solitary lives to summon other monsters. I like them. Yeah, that's me. I feel so seen. Oh, that's loud. Oh, look at the little lens flares. That's nice. Okay, so don't go in with your sword out. Respect the white. Look for the white's lair. Okay, cool.
What's that about?
What happened? Oh my god. What the frick? Oh, he's dead.
The dressings, bandages, where did I put them?
Oh my...
Forget it. Bandages won't do him any good.
What? Oh, but he breathed still a moment ago.
Mm-hmm. Breathed his last then. Bled to death. Legs broken. Femoral arteries ruptured.
Okay, doctor.
Like that, you're dead in minutes.
Gods.
What happened here exactly?
I was rolling through, fully loaded, when I heard screams. This one crawled towards the road, then drooped to the ground, lost consciousness.
I love their voices.
Jumped down to help him, dress his wounds. Then you appeared.
It sounds fishy. No, this guy sounds genuinely really upset. I didn't think it sounds fishy. I mean, I wouldn't have guessed that. But the fact that it's an option then makes me think maybe it is fishy. But like, I didn't think he was being dodgy. I think he sounds really upset. Let's break him some more.
Stand and step away from him.
What? Me? But what is your grief?
Don't make me say it again. That's good advice.
I'm an asshole.
Will you tell me what it is you seek?
Needed to see if you were lying.
Okay.
You'd be covered in blood if you dealt those wounds. Just got it on your hands, though. So all's in order.
He's a lovely man.
Who might you be, precisely?
A witcher.
Oh. Do you expect some beast might have killed him?
Not my concern. Farewell.
See what we have here. Legs broken, but cause of death's the wound. Small but deep, edges unfrayed. Either a thrust weapon or a thick claw. Maybe a wyvern's. Tough to say, and... breastplate's unusual. Dented. And it's got a patina.
An antiquity, I believe. I deal in these things, so... what's puzzling is... why did he don it?
Not likely to learn that from him. Now to figure out where he came from. From that house, I'm assuming, but need to investigate. Got some work to do. So long.
Wait, I will come with you.
Yeah.
So be it. But stay close, keep it down, and don't touch a thing.
Yeah, great music. Extreme cosplay is the quest. This man's out laughing for his life. Yeah, I liked that. What is your grief? I liked that. Follow the tracks of the murdered man using your witcher senses. I love me a good murder mystery. Love me some
Trail leads to the
cosplay.
house on the hill.
Which stands silent as a grave.
Like, this guy seems genuinely really upset. But I guess, like, people don't really... Nothing really bad happens in Trissant. Like, this place is Delulu.
Gates locked from the inside. Clearly been jostled, though. Something tried to get out.
The very thought sends a cold wind down my back.
I love him. Oh. Follow the tracks. Oh, okay. Oh.
Must have been here he broke his legs. Fell while climbing over the wall. Trying to leave the property probably, after he didn't manage to open the gate.
Send it to the birds. What the hell, guys? Looked.
Must have been here he broke his legs. Fell while
examine
climbing over the
this.
wall. Trying to leave the property probably, after he didn't manage to open the gate.
I feel silly. I followed the tracks. Chad, what am I supposed to do? Everything's locked. It tells me to go back that way and there's a red door, but I don't know what to do with it. Like, I'm kind of confused what I'm supposed to do. Oh my gosh, 3rd time's a go, what the heck?
Begun to think you'd not return.
So to give you a...
Seems to be the man on the high road. He crawled there from here.
Have I met Gaston before? Is he at the start of the very first game? Sorry, the base game. Am I tripping over it right now? I feel I'm having hectic deja vu. I feel like I've seen him before. Maybe he's just like that man in everyone's dream. Barbecue sauce on titties. Pizza on your head. Oh, we gotta kill everyone in here now. Everyone's a suspect. Yeah, that's probably Warner Bucket.
Oof. I'd begun to think you'd not return.
Even just the names
the man
are...
on the high road. He crawled there from here.
Everything's familiar about him. But I think, yeah, I'm tripping balls.
Damn it.
Oh, someone's already done it.
Servant. Stabbed to death. Over a dozen blows with a sharp object. Some post-mortem.
I cannot believe this is the work of a man. It was a monster, to be sure.
What the hell's this? Setting for a banquet?
It seems so. What's your suspicion? Did none survive? Gods.
Burn marks. Something catch fire? Explode? Strong stench.
Yeah, outside of my car is already starting to ice up. Oh my gosh, it's 5:30 already? What the hell?
Multiple wounds on the body. All puncture wounds, but hard to tell what caused them. Victim's human, but the attire's elven.
Are you certain? How did he come by it? We've so few non-humans in Tucson.
He's gone to Comic Con. He's an elf on tour.
Fled, then dropped to the ground to douse the flames. Didn't manage. Burnt smells growing fainter. Might have been another luckier soul managed to flee.
I really like just not
Doublet
making
scorched.
choices sometimes.
Wriggled out of it, tossed it, then ran on.
I think that's like a great thing about when you're in a relationship is you don't have to make choices. And sometimes like you can just, you know, you can't decide between two sandwiches. You just both get two. And then you half them. So you get a little treat. Like you just don't want to make choices. But like Geralt is he's gotta make choices. It's terrible. Like,
Perhaps there's
Yennefer
no
doesn't
one inside us.
I know you're in
take-
there. Breathing's loud and clear. Open up. We mean you no harm.
I don't think Yennefer would share a sandwich. It's nice to have friends you share sandwiches with.
They remain there.
Don't make a choice. Exactly. Who are you? Who are they?
Listen,
Who are
I'm
we?
a witcher.
What
I'm
are
here to
we?
help you. But if that's gonna happen, you gotta answer some questions first. You mentioned them. Who do you mean?
Those, I don't know what they were. Spirits. It all occurred of a sudden. We were staging a scene. The event of paying homage. There was a flash of light that blinded me completely. I heard cries, though saw nothing. Then felt my own robes were in flames.
Oh, that's
I
dangerous.
broke and ran, threw off my doublet, leapt in here and it shut and locked the door behind me. They pounded on the door. I thought they would get through. I thought I was done for, but in the end, it grew calm.
That guy's voice is ridiculous. He's Swedish.
Who are you exactly?
Durant Fosher Plamondon de
Welcome in,
Severan,
Hinton.
Lord of these lands, and Chairman of the Society of Friends of the History of Tucson.
I know.
We meet here annually to mark the anniversary of the Elfin homage. But something like this, why, it's a first.
So while reenacting a scene from the past, somehow, unintentionally, you summoned a specter, a Korgorath, or a tube, maybe.
Yeah.
What?
They
What
got
now?
their weapons out, swore
Best
as a
thing?
threat.
You gotta do it again, of course.
Are you mad? Would you have this thing kill us?
No, don't want it to kill anyone. Precisely why I gotta do my job. Summon it again, whatever it is, and tend to it once and for all. Durand, think I can reenact the pledge, the giving of homage, alone?
It was a great, momentous event. The surrender of Tucson's last elfin king. You will need at least 3 individuals.
Well, there we go. There's 3 of us. Yeah, let's go laughing.
You know what I'm gonna ask for. Need your help. But I'll understand if you turn me down.
Oh, they look so scared.
No objections? Good. Let's get to work. Start by clearing the corpses. Got some time. Won't start the reenactment before nightfall. Things of this sort are a lot more likely to work after dusk. One last thing, though. My pay. Don't work for free, you know.
Understood. Just keep the danger at bay, and I shall be generous. Through and through.
I love when Geralt gets all theatrical. One of my favorite things about The Witcher is when he just does this or goes and plays. He's really funny without needing to be funny because he doesn't really show emotions.
Sit in for King Ludovic upon the elfin throne, while you, Witcher, will play the Enche ruler. We must don the costumes. All must be just right.
Dettlaff, the Elven King, hosted Ludovic in his own palace upon his own throne, amidst the blinding glow of a plethora of torches.
Light all the lamps in the garden. Okay. It's like a fever dream. So we need to remember, don't draw your sword or the wraith, the white freaks out. So I think what's happened is these guys are laughing, having the time of their life, and a white, which is like a ghoul-like thing, which is generally, it's just a vibe. They kind of just hang out and like make potions and mind their business. But if they see you draw your weapon, they see it as a threat, which, like, fair enough. So, like, it didn't know what laughing was. So it, like, freaked out, and it killed them. The end.
Dettlaff laid at Ludovic's feet a loaf of binnen and elfin bread, thus granting humans rule over seat-yielding lands.
Take a loaf of elven bread. Oh. Place an offering of elven bread in front of the throne. What is this called?
The ornate
Is this laughing or what are we doing?
Gwynnoeth, the sweetest blood of the land that had been torn from him.
Guys, is this a sex game? What's
Elfin
this?
King grasped his sword and shield, thus symbolically passing command of his armies to humans.
Pick up a shield. A sword? I don't think that's a good idea, guys. Draw the elven sword and shield? No, that's how he gets upset. Let's see. It's not gonna work out. The master on. It's the guy's name from 50 Shades of Grey. What's his name? Did they say Mr. Grey? Is it really that boy? Oh, it is. That's why it's called 50 Shades of Grey. Is it? His name is Christian. Yes! No! Wrong one.
Okay. Erect in his pride, drew his blade and dropped to his knees, thus acknowledging his final defeat. Ludovic then spake.
I accept your allegiance and shall return in 1 year's
He sounds like
time
nervous. What the fuck?
Look, the statues.
What?
Impossible. God's mother.
I don't think this is a good idea, guys. I'm way too low level for this. I'm way too low. Guys, this is really bad. This is really bad. Holy fucking shit. I think I'm under-leveled. Wait, your aunt gave you a set of 50 Shades of Grey? Did I hear that right? I have no idea what it was about. She had no idea. Oh my god, that's so embarrassing. Oh my god, you can never tell her. I mean, I guess it depends on like your relationship. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This fucking weapon sucks. Can I just switch weapons? This is terrible. These are so tough versus everything else. I've never struggled against anything until these.
They came alive. By what witchcraft?
Some gravy? When's the last time you made some gravy?
Reviving them, not so much.
I may know what happened. The statues, you see, once stood in the palace of one Dettlaff. I acquired them a month past because perhaps I should start at the beginning. This Dettlaff was to pay tribute to humans, producing statues of this sort each year. Yet he did so but once, for he perished in the massacre of non-humans at the foot of Mount Gorgon in the year 782.
Same guy, just different spelling.
It's fortunate he did too, as Dettlaff had planned Ludovic's downfall, for he sculpted not statues, but columns that masqueraded as such. Columns activated with words said in homage. Columns that would have turned the king and his bodyguards into so much colorful confetti.
Typical treachery embodied elves. Psheh.
I mean, yeah, humans know better.
You're no better. Elves were just defending their territory. You humans took it, but you still weren't sated. Had to cut the elves down, every last one.
You? What does that mean? You're a man as we are.
Yeah, in a way. Just ashamed to have to admit it sometimes.
Your words, they're wrong, Witcher. But I'll not let you leave empty-handed. Take this. Reward.
$40. Look at the white slayer. Oh my god, so I thought this was part of the white slayer. So my entire theory of laughing, oh, I got threatened. Completely different quest line. Whoopsies. Well, thanks for watching, and a special thank you to all my YouTube members. Be sure to subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And here's the full playlist of the series you're watching so far. All my other content is linked below if you'd like to check out.